What if I told you there was a way to generate high returns in the stock market passively without knowing how to invest? Well, let's talk about unit trust today. Welcome back guys, I am Lance, and on this channel we discuss about a wide variety of financial topics. And if it's your first time, please subscribe and share and like. A unit trust is a pool investment arrangement that allows investors to invest indirectly into various instruments, and this fund is managed by a professional manager. And these instruments could include stocks, bonds, gilts, or real estate. What really happens is that investors buy units in these investment funds, and these funds are normally constituted by a trust deed. In Jamaica, these funds are regulated by FSC, the Financial Services Commission. These funds have trustees who ensure that the funds are run according to the objectives of the fund, and also auditors who check the financial records. Further along this video, I'll go into details about the best performing unit trusts in Jamaica, but for now I'm just going to talk about the advantages and the disadvantages. So the first advantage I'm going to mention today is about the investment amount. So various funds in Jamaica have various entry amount, and for some funds you might need 200,000, another you might need 50,000, but for some funds you can invest with less than 5,000 Jamaican dollars. So the entry is low. By having a small entry amount and pooling the money, it allows small investors to buy into instruments indirectly that they are not normally able to. For example, real estate properties. So now if you invest in a REIT, in a unit trust that specializes in REIT investment, now you're able to own REITs indirectly. Also you have bonds. Some bonds need a substantial amount of capital to be able to get into those type of deals. So with a REIT now you're able to diversify, which is another advantage. Most funds are invested in a variety of different asset classes, which can help you to hedge against market volatility and other type of disruptions in the market. The funds are managed for you. You're not required to do anything. The professionals will do everything for you, and you can sell your shares anytime there, except for when there's a lockup period. For instance, some companies or brokers I should say will have a clause where you cannot sell your units before a certain time, which is, say you buy the unit today, you cannot sell within 5 days or 10 days. They have various clauses like that. Other than that, you can sell anytime. Another advantage for unit trusts in Jamaica, they are tax free up to $1 million. And another catch though is that you have to hold them for up to 5 years. If you withdraw the money or the units before, you will have to pay the tax. But most unit trusts are tax free in Jamaica. Another advantage regarding unit trust is due to its legal structure. So because a unit trust is held by a trustee or in a depository, it's protected in case the firms go bust or becomes bankrupt. There's separation of ownership, custodian and management. The unit holders are protected in those circumstances in case that happens. 3 disadvantages of unit trust are: number 1, you don't have any control over what is put into this fund regarding asset class. Yes, the funds will have objectives and various mandates, but you won't have any say into which particular asset is purchased or put into these funds. Number 2, there's a cost to it, there's a fee. So some companies might charge a 5%, 4%. You can check out the various rates across the various brokers. But regarding if the funds perform poorly or it perform very good, you'll have to pay your fees. And number three, you will have to pay capital gain tax if you sell before the 5 years or you are over the $1 million threshold. Now, before I go into the performance of some of the unit trusts in Jamaica, please share, like, and subscribe. Now, according to these results check in the Gleaner, the top 5 funds for the year so far, they were Sagicor Real Growth, Proven Equity, JMMB Income and Growth, and Barita Capital, and you have NCB E Fund. In 2021, which was a poor year, VM US Dollar Fund was the top performing fund in Jamaica. Scotia Premium Growth was second, and Sagicor was third, NCB was fourth, and Proven was fifth. Now, what I should mention is that when it comes down to unit trust, I strongly believe that it's a long-term investment. And if you're in it for the long run, you're gonna get substantial gains. In 2019, the top 5 funds were Barita Capital Growth, which achieved a 52% return, JN Mutual Fund Global Equity, which was 35%, Sagicor Sigma Equity, which 31%, VM Equity Growth 29%, and in fifth we have NCB Cap E Fund with 29.26%. While I didn't find all the information I wanted, I found this on ICInsider.com, which is a magazine website that discusses about the stock market and various other financial related topics. And the top 3 funds according to that website between 2008 to 2018 was Sagicor Sigma, which had a 581% return, and Scotia Premium Growth with a 429% increase, and Barita Capital Growth was third with 341%. This is not an endorsement of any of these funds, so it's best if you speak with your financial advisors and check the various other brokers, because past performance will not guarantee future returns. But it's good to know about the past performances, and as we can see, some of these brokers, they are almost always in the top 3. So it's good to know these things. But one of the things that make unit trust so powerful is compounding effect. Albert Einstein once said, compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, and he who doesn't pays it. Now, there's debate online regarding if Einstein really said these words, but what I can tell you is that these words are true though. How compound interest really works is that the interest that you gain from the original investment is now added onto the principal, so the interest rate is now added onto the new principal, so it continues to grow and grow and grow. That enables the investment to grow at a larger scale over a larger period of time once it's there. So now I'm going to go into a quick live compound calculator demonstration. So now we're going to do a live compound calculator demonstration. So let's say we make an initial deposit of 300,000, and then we're going to make a contribution every month, $25,000. And the length of time that we're doing this calculation for is 10 years. So based on previous results and past performances, we can estimate and say that we're going to expect a 20% return on our unit trust. But that's for aggressive investors. Now, as you can see,
Based on the past performances, you can see where there are years where you have 50% return, and you have years where you have 5% return and 40% return. But it's generally towards the higher trajectory. So now I'm going to put a variance of 15%. So let's run this calculator. So the results will be in 10 years, we would have turned this $25,000 per month into $9,645,125. But let's say the variance, we have a much better year than expected. We know that our fact that this could go up to $16 million. While if you have a poor 10 years, we could have 5%, which would give us $3.7 million. So we can see where, based on various circumstances, we could get different results. But this here is a demonstration of the power of compounding.
Investing in unit trust is a hands-off approach towards investing. Most of the unit trusts I mentioned in this video are the better performing unit trusts. But I must mention there are others that perform poorly or negatively. I just wanted to show you the potential for investing in unit trust. Unit trust can be used as a tool to save towards your children's education or pension and investing in general overall. So once you have done your research and fully equip yourself to get started with your investment, you can just go to one of these brokers. Most brokers already have a unit trust account already for you if you haven't yet started. So this is a great way to grow your money over time and passively grow your income, especially if you don't know how to do your research or you don't have the time. So let me know in the comment section what other topic you want me to discuss in the future videos, and remember to like and subscribe and share. Thank you.